Right. Hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Right, nice to be here with you today. I always look forward to Thursdays, 2 p.m, so I can catch up with you for a Facebook Live. Now, it's been a busy week this week. I had the girls for 5 days while their mum and dad were away down the South Island, and that was really great. I love spending time with them. Ayla spent most of her time in the classroom here making cards, so that was really good. And yeah, so they've gone home and it's a bit quiet at our place at the moment. So what else have I been doing this week? Well, I had class this week, but I have been really busy getting organised for our team retreat. And team retreat is on this weekend, so really looking forward to catching up with all the ladies at team retreat and sharing some projects that I've created and having the opportunity for me to actually be a student for a change, as most of the team ladies will be presenting their own presentation this weekend. So that's very, very exciting. Right, so I will put you down to my table and we'll make a start. I was thinking about what to make and I had planned in my head what I thought I would do. And then I discovered that I couldn't find one of my sets of dies. So it may be packed for team retreat, I'm not actually sure. So I've had to very quickly change my mind and decide on doing something else. So I hope you enjoy the card I'm going to create today, and hopefully it works out like I can imagine it in my head. Right, so I'll just pop you down to my table just a moment. And I just need to check on my iPad that I have it centered on the table here. If I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Right, let's see. Okay, so because I couldn't find my other die set that I was looking for, I decided to go with the Garden Meadow stamp set and dies. So this is an online exclusive product. You'll find that at the online store. Lots of beautiful stamps in it, and there's some gorgeous dies as well that we can use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my card base, and my card base is 14.8 by 21 centimeters. So that is half a sheet of A4 cardstock. We are going to fold that in half like so. Just like that. And I've got another piece of cardstock, and this is just a fraction smaller. So this is 10 centimeters by 14.3 centimeters. Okay, so it just means when I mount this onto here, it just gives a little tiny border around the edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the dies from my die set, a little archway, and I'm going to cut an archway out of that. The other thing I'm going to do, I think, let's think about this. I didn't even grab any stamp pads. So let me find a pebbled path. We might use pebbled path just because it's the one I can grab in a hurry off my stand. And I don't know how this will go, but my espresso's not up there. As I say, I've packed so many things for the retreat that I didn't want to go unpacking boxes in case I forget something. So I'm just going to stamp the gates. Oh yeah, that's quite cool. I quite like that colour. Perfect. Because I'll cut that out at the same time, I think. I was thinking about the wheelbarrow, but we'll do this first and see how it looks, and then see what else we think we need. Because sometimes when you're creating a card, you have to actually start off with an idea. And sometimes you'll do make the products, make the items to create the card, but then you keep adding things afterwards. Right, so I'm going to put that on there, and I'll just grab a top plate, just a moment. So I'm just going to put that on there like so, and cut that archway out just like that. So I've got my large machine today because I had a couple of things I wanted to do and I needed my large machine for that. So I'll take that out of there like that. Take that out of the middle, like so. Put that aside. So this here, now to give it a little bit of texture, I'm going to use the exposed brick embossing folder. So this is one of my favourite embossing folders. And let's just change my plates. So just remember that on here it tells you what plates you need for what. And to do embossing with these thick embossing folders, you need a 1 and a 4. So that's a 1. We'll put our embossing folder down, hinge first, and a 4 on top. And then we can wind that through. I was just looking at it on my video, and it looks like I'm winding it through a lot quicker than it feels. That's quite a strange optical illusion watching it on screen as you're doing it. Right, now as you may see, if I bring this up closer, there's a lot of texture in this now with the bricks. It's probably not the easiest to see, but it is really quite cool. Right, so I'll put that onto there. Now the other thing we can do to bring out some of the texture in the bricks is we could grab a blending brush. Don't know what colour's on there, but if we use Pebbled Path, and I'll just grab an old sheet of paper. Just saves me getting ink all over my beautiful glass mat. So I'll just open this up. Don't know what colour's been on this, but it'll be fine. Right, and if you just, oops, I have got a little bit of blue on there, but that's all right. It will give texture to here. I should have had this a little bit more organised, but I just thought of it when I was doing it. Now with this brick, you could use either side of the brick, but that just gives a little bit more texture to that. Okay, I don't mind that colour, that is fine. So that is going to go onto there like that and create a little archway. Now what are we going to put in behind here? There are different things we could do. We could put a piece of cardstock, and we could stamp a background, sponge some sky, and do all those sort of things. But because I'm in a hurry today, I've just decided to grab our Meandering Meadows DSP. Now there's beautiful sheets in this DSP. This is another online exclusive. Look how gorgeous these papers are. They are stunning. So they're gorgeous scenes. And I think we will just find one of these and use that for our scene. So we could use any of the scenes that are here. That all look really gorgeous. You see how that looks amazing. Right, let's just go with something like that, shall we? Yeah, why not? That'll do. So you could use any of those papers for this particular card. So if we just sort of work out, we'd like to get this tree in here maybe. It's about there. That would look really nice. So let's just bring in our trimmer now. And this is how I work out where to cut my DSP. Because you could have it over here and that would look okay as well. But I quite like getting a little bit more of that tree in. So I'm going to cut off, how much is it? It's about 2 centimetres. So we place this in the trimmer at 2 centimetres, which is there. I'm going to slice that piece off. Then we're going to cut this. So we'll turn it around now because we need this to be about, that's 10 centimetres. If we go 9.5 centimetres, would be great. So we'll cut that at 9.5 centimetres. And then, yep, that's perfect. We'll cut this off at about 14 centimetres will be fine. We don't have to be that particular about our sizing because it will be in behind a little frame here like that. Okay, perfect. So what we need to do now is to grab our card base and we're going to place this on here. So that looks great about there. So we'll just grab my Stampin' Seal. We'll put tape on our piece of DSP. we're just going to put that in, centre that in there. So because I've cut it a fraction smaller than the frame, it would be really good if I put it up the right way too, wouldn't it? Look at that. Too busy brushing. So there you go, just like that. So there's our scene, looks pretty. And then for this, instead of having it flat, which you could have it flat, I like to raise these up a little bit. I think it gives great dimension. So let's just use a product that I love using, which is the foam adhesive strips. Now they're great. They're a Stampin' Up product and they are amazing. You can do lots of different things with these. So the easiest way is to just work out what size, how long you need these pieces to be. Snip them with your scissors and then peel those pieces off, okay? And they just go down like that. And another one on this side, oops, like so. And then we need a piece on the top and bottom. So let's just about there. Snip those two about there. Put these along the top and the bottom. Doesn't even have to be wonderfully straight, but just along there like that. And then another one along the top here, like so. Okay, so then when we peel these off, these are really easy to peel off because they're quite thin. You can just grab them with the end of your finger, and then we just place this on. Oops, can't believe I used a brush that had blue on it. Never mind. On there like that, okay? And you may not see it from there, but it really gives you a great dimension, okay, when you're looking at it. Now, where's my little gates? Do the gates look, I think they might be quite cute there. The other thing that I did think of doing, and I might make one and we'll have a look and see what we want, is the wheelbarrow. So I'll grab a Memento ink. So lucky that when I'm not organised and don't know what I'm doing, everything's close at hand. So it's easy to just grab something and use it. So let's just ink that up. Stamp it on there. Isn't that pretty? Right. Let's think, what colours shall we use? I've got a light grey granite, so I might use that for the wheelbarrow. I might use the other end for that bit. So I'll use that for your wheelbarrow. And you'll just have to bear with me as I quickly colour this in. So I really enjoy colouring. I think it's quite relaxing and it's quite a fun thing to do. Right, so just round there like that. With the blend, Stampin' blends, you do not need to press down. So when you're using this end, which is the brush end, you just need to gently go over top of the area and it works really well. Okay, so don't do the da-da-da like that. You just gently on the side like that, just colour in the area. So there's that, and we've got a light black, so I'll use a finer tip I think for this because I'll need to fill in the tire. So colouring is very relaxing, really great to do. And I've used this set quite a lot actually. I found it's quite versatile because it has so many different stamps in it as well, and it has some great dies also, so lots of amazing things you can do with it, and you will find it on the online shop. Right, and then I always find when I'm doing like a little scenery thing, a little thing like this, it's much easier to do some of the leaves first because then you know where the flowers are. I'm using this end because it's just a bit finer. I think this pen is just about ready to be replaced by the look of it.
but all my other pens were packed for the retreat. So I thought I'll just grab this one out. There we go. And then we might have some, we have some little pink flowers. So what I might do is just do a variety here. Right, one over there, one up here, just like that. And maybe some, what is this colour? Light peach pie. Yeah, light peach pie. So a little bit of the apricot, which is quite cute as well. Sometimes when you're not sure what colours to use, just use a variety. That works well. And I have got this, which is dark lemon lolly, so we may have some little yellow ones as well. So just like that, just fill them in. That's cute. I've missed a couple of leaves, so we'll do that quickly. And with your this one is light granny apple green. It's just good to use that to fill in the little gaps in the middles, like that. And what I did forget to do is, with the grey granite, is this little edge of the wheelbarrow. So there you go, just fill that in like so. And I might find a nice little lavender one or something. What have we got here? Oh, here we go. We'll go with this, which is light fresh freesia. And we'll do these ones with light fresh freesia. How about that? And this is all I do for these ones. Just zigzag up the little stems. I think they remind me of little lavenders or lilacs or something. I don't know what that is. Do that. Right, there's our wheelbarrow completed. And it didn't take that long, did it? So I'm not sure whether I'm using the wheelbarrow or the gates, but I will cut both of them out and then we'll have a look. So as I say, this is what I do a lot when I am creating, is cut some items out and then decide what I'm actually going to use. Because things look different sometimes as your card base comes together. So we'll just place that on there, and I think that's about right. I can't see because I'm not above it. And we'll throw a plate on top of there, like so, and thread that through like that. Okay, so there's my wheelbarrow. Just put that over here, and we will now cut my little gates out and see what they look like. And sometimes even when I do things, I might cut things out in a certain colour and then I'll think, no, that's not quite the right colour for what I'm needing. So then I'll cut something else out in another colour. But all these little pieces that you cut out, if you don't use them, just put them aside because they will come in very handy at some other time. Okay? Right, so let's now see what we think with our card. So, see, I thought the gates would look alright, but I really don't like the gates there as much now. The gates may have looked better. Wheelbarrow's quite cute though. Quite like the wheelbarrow down there. I think the wheelbarrow could go down there. Oh, that looks quite cute. Let's just do that, eh? That sounds awesome. Now, what I might do, just because it's quite white down through here, I think I might just grab a dauber, and where is my piece of paper? See, this is what happens. You start to do things and then you think, I hope it works out. But it will be fine. And I've lost my ink pads. Now, where have I put my ink pads? Oh, there it is there. Well, like that, I might just go with a light smoky slate, a little bit pale, and just gonna dauber just over there a little bit, just to tone it down a little bit so it's not so white. Okay, so just gently, because I don't want it to be too dark, but we'll just do that around the edge. Okay, and see how it just tones it down a little bit, so then when it's on here it's not as the white doesn't show through as prominently as it did before. Right, so that's my little wheelbarrow. So I'm going to have to pop that up because we've got the layer in here that's lower. So I think what I'll do is I will double dimensional it. And these are great because they sit nicely on top of each other. Put a single one just at the bottom of the tire and a single one here. Let's see how that goes, and I might need to double dimensional it down in this place right there as well. I'm just seeing if I, so that one there and that one there. Okay, so we'll peel those off. I should grab my pick-me tool, but never mind. Right, and that can just go along the bottom there, like that. Okay, now, to do the inside, I'll just grab a piece of white, and I will grab my trimmer. And I'm going to cut this piece at 10 centimetres. Is there, and I'll turn it around and cut it at 14.3, which is there. So that's going to go inside my card to write on. I didn't put a greeting on it because it can be used for anything, but if you want to, you could put a greeting, but yeah, we're not going to today. So I need to do the inner to go inside. Now, what we can do, I find my pieces that so you could put something like a little bit of your scenery paper on the side like that, which is really nice. And the other thing I have in here is this little one here. So this is very cute. It's a little stamp, this one here. So that's quite cute. So let's just put that on there as well. So I'll grab my Memento ink pad again. Might just put this down about there. Okay. Then I will just colour that very quickly. It's just nice to do something special on the inside as well. It finishes things off. Same as the envelope. Like you can stamp something on an envelope and it looks really awesome as well. So again, these ones here are easy. I just zigzag across like that to the top, start off wider and go lower. As you can see, I'm not worrying too much about staying inside the lines. That's cute. And I think I'll just put this little piece down here. So we're just going to cut that off at 14.3. I'll move that down, take it down to about there. Snip that off there like that. That will go down the side. So where's my Stampin' seal? Just put that close to the edge there like that, so you get a little white border down the side as well. It just means when you open the card, your scenery from there continues on into the inside of the card. So you can do this a lot with a lot of your DSPs if you're using them on your cards. Really nice way of incorporating them into the centre of your card as well. And it just makes them look a little bit special, which is awesome. So there you go, just like that. So that's the inside of my card. That's where I'd do my writing. You put your greeting in there. There's some really nice other stamps you could do with words and things like that. We could do here we go, might as well do that while we're here. thinking of you. So thinking of you is a really nice card, because that would be really nice for someone who's unwell or who's going through a hard time or anything else. Thinking of you is a really nice nice greeting to use in your card, and that's one of the greetings in the stamp set. So I'll use that. I'll use the Pebbled Path because I had that out before, and we will just stamp that in the middle like that. There you go. Perfect. Right, so that is my card today. It's just a little scenery. Wanted to do something that was not going to take a lot of time, because I've got a lot more organising to do for the team retreat. I've got gifts to sort and bags to sort and lots of things, and some more make and takes to just finish off as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the card today. As always, I love catching up with you and showing you cards that I love to make. Creating and crafting is my passion, and I love sharing that with all of you. Right, if you have any questions about the card I've made today, please let me know, okay? I'm here to help. I love seeing your creations, and if you create anything and would like to share with us, please just send me a photo and I will share it on my page. So that's it for me. Thursday 2 p.m. next week I will be here to create another card for you. Thanks so much to everyone who joined me today. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm looking so forward to catching up with all my team ladies and a few of my special guests for the weekend for our team retreat. Right, you have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.